with community members. They're saying that they now resort to going to policing forums in communities and crime watch groups in communities because they believe that they are the ones that are able to bring justice about, especially for those who are experiencing house breakings and robberies in the streets. And they're saying that really they don't have hope in the police, and we hope to see what the police minister is going to be addressing in so far as that is concerned. We also, Aldrin, looking to hear from the provincial police commissioner as well as the national commissioner regarding the issue of safety in so far as the transportation industry. We do understand that there was a court order by the court saying that the police commissioner should devise a plan to sort of protect bus courier Intercape that ferries people to and outside of the Eastern Cape, those long distance buses there that are being threatened by taxi drivers, and they're saying that they're experiencing all these threats at the hands or in front of the police, and nothing is being done to protect them. And the court had ordered that the National Police Commissioner devise a plan or make provisions for the protection of those bus companies, especially Intercape, which is said to be one of the buses that is under quite a lot of threat in some parts of the province, especially in areas around Ngobo and Kofimvaba and all those other rural areas that are outside, that are laying outside of the Eastern Cape. Well, Aldrin, I must say that the police have been quite vocal in trying to, tone down the level of vigilantism or mob justice in this particular area. And I think one of the reasons that communities have decided to formulate community policing forums is so that they have a central place where they can, report crime in, instead of letting the community deal with crimes their own way. We understand that these policing forums would have to, in fact, they are calling for community members to go open cases if one is said to have experienced any crime of any sort, so that when they are acting up on those issues, they have a case number to reference, and so that they can limit, the level of vigilantism and also mob justice in these particular areas. Recently, we had heard from some of them saying that, if one does not have a case number, they are not able to assist them. So this forces community members to go out to police stations to open cases if they want to have their cases dealt with. And they're trying by all means to make sure that these cases are dealt with in a proper way. And community members seem to be quite happy at the work of these policing forums in some parts of these areas.
Thank you so much for your time. SABC News reporter there, Sedima Mfeku, joining us from East London, where we expect later on the Minister of Police as well as the Police Commissioner to launch the Festive Season Safety Campaign in the Eastern Cape. Going to take a quick break.
It's always bad.
He will establish you and he will guard you against the evil one. Come, let us pray. Gracious, eternal, and merciful Father, we thank you for giving us a second chance. And now, Heavenly Father, I bring before you the Minister of Police, the Deputy Minister, our National Commissioner, and all of his entourage. I bring before you our Provincial Commissioner and her entourage, all the officials of government and dignitaries. O Lord, have mercy upon us during this festive season. Protect and keep us from all evil. I pray, Heavenly Father, for the deployments of the police. Hold them in the palm of your hands as they will leave their homes, not knowing whether they will come back. But let them know if they go out with you, that you will always watch over them. Be with us throughout this day. This we pray for in your name and for your sake. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to call upon the Buffalo City Metropolis Municipality Executive Mayor, Councillor Mfeku, to do the welcoming address.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Minister of Police, Honorable Bheki Cele, the Deputy Minister of Police, Honorable Matale, the MEC of the Eastern Cape of the Department of Transport and Community Safety, Honorable Xoli Lengata, members of the Mayoral Committee that are present here today, the National Commissioner, the Deputy National Commissioners, the Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Nene, non-governmental organizations and faith-based organizations that are present here today, traditional leaders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Honorable Minister, it is with great honor and privilege that I extend my warm welcome to all of you on behalf of the Buffalo City Metropolitan Municipality as we launch the safer festive season. We are particularly excited to host the Minister of Police, General Bheki Cele. We're indeed grateful that you have come to our city to launch the safer festive season campaign and the Deputy Minister. This operation signifies the collective effort to ensure a safer and a secure festive season for our valued visitors, thriving businesses and vibrant communities of Buffalo City. As you know, Minister, that we had the Buffalo City, a coastal city re-owned as a prime beach destination with beautiful beaches, with blue flags, authentic cultural experiences, diverse wildfire, unspoiled natural environment. So we are going to have an influx of people coming into the city. In partnership with the South African Police Services, our city has developed a comprehensive safety plan aimed at combating crime, addressing alcohol abuse, and standing united against gender-based violence and femicide. I must say, Minister, that as I'm standing here today, these commitments extend beyond the traditional 16 days of activism. We are working together with the South African Police Services in Buffalo City. We have a good working relation here in this city. Even at the provincial level, we work very good with the Provincial Commissioner. Honorable Minister, I would like to highlight excellent working relation as we maintain with the South African Police Services, both with the Metro and broader the Eastern Cape Province, through the District Metro Development Model. We engage in joint operation, planning, and resource sharing to ensure seamless and coordinated effort. As you can see, Minister, we just opened the Baby Lee Crescent here at the beachfront. That court crescent is named after one of our gender-based violence victim, Baby Lee, who was a boxer, who was an academic in the city. Part of the commitment that we have made, we have even given SAPS a satellite office in that precinct, just to show that we have very good working relations with Brigadier Wright in the district. Honorable Minister, our city has embraced technological advancements to fortify safety measures, including installations of surveillance cameras in the city. And where we have installed these cameras, Minister, we have seen a drop of crime in those areas. We have launched 7 high-tech vehicles dedicated in combating crime across Buffalo City. We are actively involved with SABS and community safety forums to address pressing issues of kidnapping targeting women and children. But this kidnapping, Minister, is not local people. It's foreign businesses within the city. And we want to say that the numbers have reduced ever since we've been working with SAPS. Minister, we have a challenge in the city where we have churches. We have so many churches in this city. We don't know what is happening behind the doors of those churches. Because if you can just look at the main road, which is Oxford Street, we have about 30 churches next to each other, and then you would ask yourself, are these people really helping our people? To our young drivers who have recently obtained their driver's license or purchased their first cars, we want to stress the importance of respecting public roads. Please don't drink and drive. Program Director, let this event be a resounding success. May the message resound clearly and reach those who need to hear it. We are committing ourselves, Minister, to strengthen our working relations with SAPS and making sure that where there's a need and challenges, we address those challenges. And we want to assure the community of Buffalo City that we are here working together with SAPS, and our crime levels have dropped in the city. Siyabulela kakhulu. Thank you and welcome to Buffalo City.
Thank you, Councillor Mfeku. The South African Police Service Code of Conduct will be read by Constable S. Ntokolo. All SAPS Act members will rise and remain standing during the reading of the Code of Conduct. Civilians remain seated. I call upon Constable S. Ntokolo to read the Code of Conduct.
All right, attention.
South African Police Service Code of Conduct. I commit myself to the creation of a safe and secure environment for all the people in South Africa by participating in endeavors to address the root causes of crime in the community, preventing actions which may threaten the safety or security of any community, and investigating criminal conduct which has endangered the safety or security of the community, and bringing the perpetrators thereof to justice. In a realization of the aforesaid commitment, I shall at all times uphold the Constitution and the law, be guided by the needs of the community, give full recognition to the needs of the South African Police Service as employer, and cooperate with the community, government at every level, and all other related role players. In order to achieve a safe and secure environment for all the people of South Africa, I undertake to, with integrity, render a responsible and effective service of a high quality, which is accessible to every person, and continuously strive towards improving this service. Utilize all the available resources responsibly, efficiently, and cost-effectively to maximize their use, develop my own skills, and participate in the development of my fellow members to ensure equal opportunities for all, contribute to the reconstruction and development of and reconciliation in our country, uphold and protect the fundamental rights of every person, act impartially, courteously, honestly, respectfully, transparently, and in an accountable manner, exercise the powers conferred upon me in a responsible and controlled manner, and work actively towards preventing any form of corruption and to bring the perpetrators thereof to justice.
Thank you, Constable Ntokolo.
Right. The date is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now invite the National Commissioner, General S.F. Msimole, to outline the purpose of the event.
Thank you, Program Director. Let me recognize the Minister of Police, General Cele, with us here today, the Deputy Minister of Police, Sedima, the MEC for Community Safety and Transport in this province, Ngata, the Executive Mayor of this city where we are, Buffalo City, Mfeku, Deputy National Commissioners present here today for policing, Lieutenant General Mfeku, for crime detection, Lieutenant General Sedima, all divisional commissioners present here today, the provincial commissioner of this province, Lieutenant General Mene, and the role players for the national joints and all role players of the provincial joints. You are all recognized. To start with, the purpose why the Minister and Deputy Minister and SAPS management is here in this province is firstly to recall that in October we launched the National Festive Season Operation at Western Cape, specifically at Kailicha. So since then, it was rolled out countrywide, and the Minister and SAPS management are now on a tour to check countrywide as to how is this operation being implemented. So the purpose is to assess how effective is the province and all the role players together in the law enforcement agency are implementing the festive season operation. You are a province that have got ocean next to you, so you are a tourist province, so there will be a lot of your people coming from Western Cape, Gauteng, and all over, and of course those that are coming from other countries and provinces to come and enjoy their holiday here. So that is why we are here. And as we do that, as law enforcement, as police, you have to observe the mandate of the police, which is the Constitution, Section 205, that says we must prevent, combat, and investigate crime. We must maintain public order. We must protect the inhabitants of this country and their property, and we must uphold and enforce the law. And take note that we are the only law enforcement agency, as all of us as law enforcement, that by law you are required to enforce the law where there is no compliance. So as we do that, do not hesitate, but through the festive season, there are focus areas that we must pay attention to, and I will quickly run through those just to remind you. We should focus on aggravated robberies in terms of those that are wanted, and the robberies where
As it is festive season, it's time for stokvel monies, and there are some cash in transit highs that are happening, and we must nip that in the bud and make sure people are safe. Common robbery is a problem in this province. All other crimes are going down, but common robbery is a problem, and we must make sure that we deal with that with a view to reduce it. Gender-based violence is one of the priorities that we should focus on and make sure that those that come to our police stations are given the necessary support and assistance that we are required to do in terms of law. And those that are wanted in terms of those cases, let's make sure we go and hunt them down and arrest them. The third focus area is our border security. We do have borders. We must make sure that what comes to our harbors here and the airports and land ports is sanitized. There is no illegal activities that is brought, or contraband that is brought into the country. And what goes out also must make sure that it is sanitized. We don't steal from the country and taking out. Another focus area is the illicit economy, which focuses more on your illicit mining, drug trafficking. Here you have the ocean, where there is always problems in terms of maritime offenses. So we need to make sure that we keep that at all costs by all law enforcement agencies. We must also focus on farms, liquor, and events management. People will be going out, enjoying themselves. Let's make sure that those events are organized and they comply to the law. And shebins, taverns, illegal shebins are closed. Taverns close on time, and those that go to taverns are of the age that are allowed to go there. No underage should be allowed at those places. So law enforcement must make sure right through the province that we keep that and we prevent it. We must also focus on bylaws. I know there are bylaws in this municipality, but of course all other municipalities in the province, I'm sure they've got bylaws. So it is all the law enforcement agencies, be it SAPS or is it municipal police or is it metro police, that we must enforce bylaws at all times. We also have to make sure that we focus on road safety. People that are traveling in their cars, those cars are roadworthy, and the people themselves are roadworthy and they are sober. Those that are drunk, save them by making sure that you arrest them and put them behind bars and see them in 2024 at court. The last area, which of course is festive season, most contractors have closed, but there might be those that are still at work. We must focus on extortion at construction site, including at business sites. Those people that are extorting money from people that have got tenders and or money from people that have got businesses. So those are our focus areas. Let's make sure that we focus on those and make sure the citizens of this province and everybody that is in this province, all tourists that are coming here or leave this province, they are safe at all times. And we can only do that by making sure that we enforce the law without fail and without favor. I thank you very much.
Thank you, General Masimole. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to invite the functionary Minister of Police, General Bheki Cele, to deliver the keynote address. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the functionary Minister of Police, General Bheki Cele.
Right! Attention!
Thank you very much, Program Director.
Right! The date is...
You... Ubani uthetha lento? Who said you must sit? Okay. Now you may be seated. Deputy Minister of Police in the Republic of South Africa, who happened to be the National Executive Committee member of the African National Congress, the Mayor, who happened to be the previous Portfolio Committee member of the police who used to cook me. The councillors that are here, the MMCs, and all councillors that are here, the National Commission of the South African Police Service, together with the deputies, Provincial Commissioner Memene, Divisional Commissioners that are here, and all district commissioners. Nabasivakashele nje indwendwe zethu. Abasibone sidlula ngendlela abama nabo badaka babudwe nje. Sanibona nanemva kwethu. Everybody then good morning. But mostly the gems and those that are standing before us to be able to say to South Africans, stay assured that our presence here is for your safety. Also greeting other elements of the law enforcement. I can see correctional service members are here, road traffic inspectorate are here, and others that could happen that are here. You are all greeted. My boys, good morning. My boys, good morning. My boys, good morning. Good morning, my boys. Sounds better. We are here in Eastern Cape, Pumakoloni, especially in Buffalo City and surroundings, to be part of inspection. How far have you gone since this launch was done? Are you there for the communities? Indeed, you are the coastal city, and we have been in inland, including yesterday that we were somewhere in Lady Branch, in Fixburg, in Free State. Where day before we were in Gauteng. You can see that those provinces are becoming some form of the skeleton and ghost cities before, because everybody is moving to the coastal city. And it happened that you are a coastal city here in Buffalo. Therefore, Mayor, we are following the South Africans and those that they visit us from other countries legally. Those that they visit us from other countries, they must have the papers to be here. They should not just keep jumping Amaport and come here. We're visiting those and are highly accepted and are highly protected when they come to be visitors and the guests of South Africa. We are looking to have safer season, because as we are all preparing for the safer season, there are those that got ugly hearts, criminals, and those that are greedy, think of themselves only, who believe that they need to hurt us for their success and for their joy to be fulfilled. They must make sure that they hurt and harm the rest of South Africans. And you are there to make sure that that does not happen. You remain the buffer between criminality and good South Africans. You remain the buffer between criminality and South Africans, especially those that are on the weaker side, the women, the children, and elderly. We want to emphasize this point, that you have no excuse, whoever you are, wherever you are, not to respond when a woman, a child, an elderly come crying to say, I'm seeking the assistance, I'm seeking protection, because there is a monster man in my house. My husband is a monster. My brother is a monster. My boyfriend is a monster. My grandfather is a monster. My stepfather is a monster. If they come to report that they are being abused sexually and otherwise, as the member of the South African police, you stop everything and you attend to that woman. It's not your right, it's not your job to tell those women to go back and negotiate with their husband and their monster boyfriends. Should you do that as a member of the South African police, you don't deserve to be part of this organization. By the way, there are a lot of you here who have just passed out from the 13th until the 15th out of our academies that have joined us here. You have been warned that as you join this organization, you are not having the job. Don't write home and tell your parents that you've got a job. Working for the South African Police Service is not a job, it's a service. If you want a job, go to Coca-Cola and Toyota. There will get the job. Go to Checkers and Woolworths. There is job there. Here there is service. So if you think they are working, we've got a job here, you have a right to get out of this organization and go and get the job. Once you are here, you serve. South Africans want service and protection. That's what you'll be doing as you are joining, most of you, joining this organization. This province, National Commissioner, were glad to say 987 new recruits who happen to be constable now. They've passed out and they've joined this province. That's 987, almost 1,000 new members. Because it has not happened for a very long time that we pump the young blood so much in this organization. Indeed, last year we trained 10,000 of you. This year we've trained 10,000. Next year we'll train 10,000. We believe that at a certain given time, not now, not in the future, because the figures have been very low, figures have dwindled. But for the fact that the present President, His Excellency Ramaphosa, has seen it fit to put more resources, as he announced on the previous State of the Nation, to say he would want to see the police personnel increase in this organization. We want to thank him very much. So don't disappoint as you come and join this organization. Make the positive impact. Say to South Africans, here we are. Your lives should be taken care of. Your lives should be changed. We have spoken to you, and we are not going to tire to speak to you, especially the young blood and those that have joined this organization. You know, one painful thing is to arrest the member of the South African Police Service because you have done things that you are not supposed to do. As I'm standing here now, 8 members of the South African Police are appearing somewhere in Northwest because they have committed crime. 8 of them. Now, we would not hesitate, painful as it is, to convert your blue to orange. As you are joining this organization and members of this organization, as you are working for your communities and your community is receiving you and help about you, also criminals are looking at harming you. not only physically hurting and harming you, but also to hurt and harm your integrity, your ethics, hurt and harm you by recruiting you to be part of criminality, to be part of syndicates, and tell you that life will be better as you join these criminals. Your life won't be better. Your life will end the day you join criminals, when ourselves will arrest you and will take you out of circulation. I just wish that, as we always make a call, that killing a cop should be one of the hardest kind of thing, and the sentence must be heavy. Also, I want to make a call that a member of the South African Police and those that are working for this cluster, whether you work for correctional service, whether you're a magistrate, prosecutor, or a judge, the sentence must be extra, because you break the law that you're supposed to protect. As National Commission has said, that your job is to enforce and uphold the law. If you break it, it should be extra, that the law must be harsh and harsher on you. Criminals are out there, they're trying to get the special kind of money to enjoy their Christmas. Don't allow them. Don't allow criminals to take over and harass the people, harass the communities. When you were trained there, and those that have been on the field, like all other people given the tools of trade. For instance, doctors are given stethoscope, and teachers are given chalks and laptops. You are also given tools, and those tools should not be abused. Abusing those tools includes not using them when it's necessary. I don't want to see you dying, as Mfundisi was praying, that as they pray in the morning, we don't know if you'll come back. When criminals challenge you, when criminals take you toe to toe, you must respond to those criminals. Criminals must know that taking a member of the South African Police Service toe to toe, and when the dust settles, and when we have to come and pick up the aftermath of that dust, it should not be the member of the South African Police Service that we are picking up. It should be the criminal. That must be done with all decisiveness that you need to do, and make sure that you apply and do that exactly when these criminals, they take you toe to toe. Give them no quarter. I do want to repeat, I have said it. Women, children, elderly must be safer more than anybody else. All we must be safe, but those category of people must be the safest. So it's important that you work and you protect those people. Therefore, you will be looking after yourselves. Yourselves be safe. Protect one another. Cover the back of one another. And be hard. When criminals go hard on you, go hard on them. When criminals go harsh on you, go harsh on them. Unfortunately, Provincial Commission, you share not just the borders with Western Cape, you share a lot of criminality between Western Cape and Eastern Cape. Almost all criminals that they give us trouble in Western Cape, they come from here. They come from Ofimvaba. They come from Endobo. They come from Mtata. Some of them from Mkandbuli. Therefore, it's important to understand that you're not only policing your province, but you police the cross-border interprovincial crime. Last weekend, Saturday, we buried Lulama Ukufi that comes from Engogo, who died there. And that person that killed him, we found him in Grafrenet. He ran from there to Gqeberha. It's not only him. One of the most notorious criminals, called Bara, who's got 19 murders charged for, comes from Ofimvaba. Go around killing people all over here. So it's important that that interprovincial must be looked after and make sure that as they move away from Cape Town, they find us here. Not only that, you are sharing borders with Lesotho. There is a lot of stock theft there. There is a lot of illicit crossing of illegal firearms. You need to be there. Also, you share criminality with Gauteng and KZN. In KZN, they move all the way to kill people here at the University of Fort Hare. Unfortunately, nabase Fort Hare siyababopha. Sibopha nabaphethe. Mawenza icrime nje ungandabi ukuthi ubani mawuphethe siyakubopha. So, continue to do that. Arrest everybody that is breaking the law. Protect the children. Protect yourselves. Enjoy the Christmas. Your enjoyment of the Christmas is when South Africans say, we are safe, thanks SAPS, we have enjoyed, we have been safe, we have been taken care of. That makes all of us feel very good. I must say, as I conclude, this province has been giving us a lot of trouble. Has been joining 3 most troublesome provinces, KZN, Gauteng, Western Cape. Those provinces manufacture crime. This one has been also doing that, joining those provinces. I must say and declare here that the provincial commissioner we have, Mamamene, is a good lady, is a person that is doing her job. We have seen a serious reversal of crime since she taken over. We have seen most of the crime going down. Her and her management really need to be taken and commended. And normally, because in Banenkinga, continue to do the best with your team, but we are very comfortable as ministry and management with the management of Eastern Cape. They are doing a splendid job in crime reduction. It might be still the crime there, yes, it's not gone, but you can see that you have taken the change, you are going down. So thank you very much. The criminals that come from other provinces, especially of the cash heist that close our road here for 20 hours, I know that you have got some of them. But when you get them, get them in a way that they don't need paid. Because this person, this Madolo, Lungi Madolo, who killed, is on bail more than 12 times. Yes, cases have been withdrawn. So such people, they don't need to be arrested the way that the bail is granted again. Arrest them the way that they would not need the bail. How is that done? I don't know. But it must be done. So that the communities are given the space. Please give the space to the community to enjoy the life. People of South Africa must enjoy the life. Their lives should not be taken over and be run over by criminals. You go and be good. Serve all South Africans. Serve with respect. Respect them. Understand that when they see the member of the South African police, they are full of hope. Don't disappoint them. Don't make South Africans hopeless. Say to them, we're here for you. Thank you very much. You commanded to go out there, protect, and serve. Thank you.
Thank you, General Bheki Cele.
Right, pick that line. Right, halt. Right, the head is
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now request the Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Anne Elmane, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Program Director. Thank you, Program Director. To the Honorable Minister of Police, Honorable General Bheki Cele, the Deputy Minister of Police, Honorable Castle Matale Dada, then Executive Mayor of Buffalo City, Mfeku, the National Commissioner of Police, General Masemula, the Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, Lieutenant General Sedima, the Deputy National Commissioner for Policing, Lieutenant General Musigidi, the HOD for Community Safety, Utatima Polisa, Ongelo Polisa, the National Head for POP, Major General Mkwanazi, I skipped the Divisional Commissioners, my apologies. Divisional Commissioner Lieutenant General Dr. Fani is also here. Then the National Head POP, Major General Mkwanazi, the Acting Regional Commissioner for Department of Correctional Services, Obabu Mtetwa, Chief Director of Transport, Mr. Jaguja, the Deputy Provincial Commissioners, the District Commissioners present, Station Commanders, Senior Managers, all police officers that are here present, invited guests, Abefundisi, members of the media, a very good day to you all. Today, Minister marks a momentous occasion as we are in the Eastern Cape with the Minister of Police, General Bheki Cele, for his Safer Festive Season Operation Roadshow. Since the provincial launch in November, Minister, you could see the positive impact of these integrated intelligence-driven high-density operations held throughout the province of the Eastern Cape. This strategy, the result of meticulous planning and the collaboration, is a testament to our unwavering commitment to ensuring the safety and the well-being of our citizens during the festive season and beyond. One of the cornerstones to the success of the Safer Festive Season launch, running parallel with Operation Chanela, is the emphasis on cooperation and dedication of the multidisciplinary teams, Minister. We recognize that no single entity can effectively address the complex challenges we face today. Through partnership with various community organizations, security companies, law enforcement agencies, and the South African Police Service disciplines, we are happy to announce that we are forging a path towards a greater efficiency and holistic problem solving in the province. Minister, we continue to focus and intensify our operations on detecting and tracing illegal firearms in our bid to ensure that these weapons of choice are permanently removed from our streets. Having said that, Minister, we thank you for your support and your presence in our province to show our men and women on the ground that we, as the South African Police Service, are serious about ensuring the safety of our citizens in the country, Minister. I can assure you, sir, that the senior management and district commissioners area and all will continue to lead our foot soldiers from the front. We also extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, Minister, the Deputy Minister, and the National Commissioner for officiating the roadshow across the country. We also thank the MEC for Community Safety, Honorable Xolile Ngata, for our valued partnership, including local government departments, NGOs, the municipalities of this province, spiritual organizations, youth structures, private security companies, as well as our community patrollers, community policing forums, and the communities at large. It is through their combined efforts that we are able to stand here today, united in our pursuit of a safer and more secure future of our citizens. As we move forward, Minister, I can assure you once again that we will not be resting during the festive season, but rather continuing to build on the achievements of the Operation Chanela. With the recent passing out of our new constables, our districts will be painted blue
with high density visibility. I also want to thank the local organizing committee for ensuring a successful roadshow given the short time frames and also the change of the venue. We do understand that lots of work must be done in such a short space of time. Thank you to everyone who did their part in ensuring today's ministerial visit to the safer festive season is successful. In closing, Minister, the SAPS in the Eastern Cape reaffirms our commitment to serving and protecting our communities with unwavering dedication. While we will ensure that the safer festive season will stand as proof so that we can achieve when we work together for the greater good, we must also be mindful that the safety of our members are of paramount importance and that we must be operationally ready to tackle and deal with every situation with professionalism and caution. Minister, I wish to thank the DNC for policing for your support always before these festive operations and always. Thank you very much, Mam Msikit. I am convinced that our collective efforts will certainly pave the way for a brighter and safer festive season. I also want to take this opportunity to wish everyone present here today a joyous and safe Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Please remember that in everything we do, let us be responsible, and to those who will be traveling, let us ensure that we arrive alive to our intended destinations. I thank you.
Thank you, General Mene. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem will now be played by the South African Police Service Band. All members in uniform must salute during the playing of the national anthem, and the guests will be requested to rise. All men in civilian will be requested to remove their headdresses during the playing of the national anthem, and all media personnel will be requested to be stand still during the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Right! Attention!
Thank you, band.
Right! Stand hand is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade will now perform the final compliments in a form of a march past. The march past will only be acknowledged by the Minister of Police, General Bheki Cele.
Right! Attention! Right! Close for march! Right! Right! Wing fast! batons in columns of threes. Parade will move to the right. Right, 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our band. You have seen them mostly in most malls, playing very nice music, specifically Christmas song, to remind us that it is yet the time of the year. They are led by our drum major, Captain Mtsabe. That was Captain Mtsabe from the band. They are followed by platoon number 1, Sergeant Nada from PCM, the host of the Eastern Cape State for Festive Operational Projects. They are hosting the district. They are followed by platoon number 2, Sergeant Kamomo from Amatola District, where Festive Season was launched. They are followed by platoon number 3, Sergeant Kodolo, also from Amatola District. Minister, they are followed by platoon number 5, Sergeant Menston from the hosting district of BCA. Women are taking up their space. That was Sergeant Zambeta, platoon number 6 from BCA. As you can see, Minister, we have our law enforcement that are joined us. They are led by Sergeant Stillman. These are the police ministers that you will see around East London, preventing crime. When Operation Chanela was launched, this police, they said, Sikona. It was then followed by the launch of the festive season. The very same police minister, they said, Sikona. 16 days of activism and beyond. The police are still saying, yes, Minister, Sikona. After this phase, you will see them painting East London blue. It will not be very, very difficult to identify them because you can just see they are just given the light. They are on their reflective jackets. They will be lighting the streets of East London blue. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give them a round of applause to show our gratitude and respect for our police.
Parade will advance. Left hand. Parade will advance. Blessing by the center. Quick, march.
I remember in one of the parades, Minister was there, he said, he likes it when the police are advancing to the front because it's a sign that they are not scared. They can face anything, and today we are witnessing them. They are advancing to the front.
Hey, time. Hey, halt.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now request National Commissioner General S.F. Masimole to dismiss the parade.
Parade! Officers on parade, dismiss!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the departure of the functionary, General Bheki Cele, and his entourage.
I don't know.